Remember DVD menus? No, seriously, remember DVD menus? Like, do you remember them? Remembering DVD menus? Wow. Yeah, it's not a particularly novel thing to talk about how great DVD menus were and how missed they are. There's plenty of videos about this subject. I'm actually not even here to talk about them in general. Maybe in the future I'll do a video about some specific DVD menus I remember. Like how I was so terrified of the CGI Scooby-Doo and the Scooby-Doo DVD menu when I was at my friend's house and I said I didn't want to watch the movie because I was scared of the monsters in it, when in actuality it was because I was scared of the fucking CGI dog, or something like that. Today I'm here to talk about one DVD menu in particular. A DVD menu that I've seen mentioned a few times in other videos, but never to the length I believe it deserves. I'm here to talk about the DVD menu that I remember the most from my childhood. A DVD menu that is so firmly associated with this movie in my mind. A DVD menu that I genuinely consider to be the greatest of all time. I am, of course, talking about the Madagascar DVD menu.
Surprise! Alex, are you there?
Now, upon first glance, this menu doesn't look like much, but looks can be deceiving. We have a selection of boxes, like the movie, with the characters communicating with each other from within.
Melman, wake up!
I'm calling in sick.
Is that Melvin? Are you okay?
I want to talk about the options on this menu for a bit. I want to start with this, right here. Hell yeah, DWK, DreamWorks Kids. Seeing this on a DVD menu was a wonderful sign as a kid.
We happy?
Yeah, we happy.
DreamWorks Kids was basically a selection of games that was included on DreamWorks DVDs from Shrek to B-Movie, before unfortunately being killed off afterwards. Clicking on DWK brings us to the wonderful penguins. Yeah, the music video for the Madagascar version of I Like to Move It is here. When I was a kid, I heard the real song on the radio and I was shocked to find out that King Julien didn't invent it. In the games section, we got some true classics. Fusawak, Madagascar Symphony. You ever try to play these DVD games on a portable DVD player? It's not fun. This one here, Marty's Birthday Wish, you have to guess which tooth Alex hid the snow globe behind. I always found this screen somewhat unsettling. Every time you get it wrong, this clip plays.
I don't see anything.
To this day, my brother and I quote that line. Here's a good one. B = Madagascar trivia.
Hey there, Marty here, the co-star of Madagascar, bringing you an exclusive minigame that's guaranteed to be pack-a-lack.
Not Chris Rock introduces us to the game, which is actually narrated by Skipper.
Ahoy there, recruits. Get your mammal paws on deck and report for game duty now. Dive right in and stop playing the game.
Who I think is actually played by the dude from the movie. What made this game noteworthy was that it was multiplayer. You passed the remote around during each person's turn. Each player picks a character from the movie. Mason.
If you have any poo, fling it now.
Mort.
Hey, Julian! What are they?
Julian.
Some mod cut is in a fucking correct.
And Masakuro. Dude, who could forget my goat, Masakuro? I love Masakuro.
Who picks a lizard as a token?
The game itself is basically a wildlife trivia game. There's actually a standalone release of this with what I assume is a lot more content. The version on this DVD is basically a demo.
There's even one starring Shrek and Friends.
Back on the DWK menu, there are these how to draw videos that I remember having some fun with as a kid. There's also, wait, what the fuck? H?
What's going on?
Some cool DVD games are all well and good, but the thing I remember most about this menu is its secrets. There was more than meets the eye with this menu. There are two major secrets here, but I'm going to save one of them for later. On the main menu, your eyes may be drawn to this CTC icon. Clicking on it tells you that the penguins have hidden 4 footprints with clues in the form of a letter throughout the DVD. These footprints actually don't appear right away, you have to wait a bit on the screens to get them to show up. You then enter the letter with the corresponding number on this screen.
Wrong answer.
The hint for the code is, we like it ice cold for breakfast. Now any real Madagascar head will immediately know the answer to this question.
Well, boys, it's gonna be ice cold sushi for breakfast.
Entering the correct code unlocks a secret game. Penguin Escape. I want you to seriously marvel at this for a second. They could have just put this game with the others, but they decided to have a fun little Easter egg hunt around the menu instead. This instantly made this game more memorable than all the others and further adds to the greatness of this DVD menu.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
So what's the game itself like? You guide the penguins around the boat, avoiding spotlights and whatnot. If you get caught, you're treated to this lovely screen.
We've been ratted out, boys.
It's a pretty simple game, like basically all DVD games, but the fact that you had to unlock it is just so cool. Returning to the home menu, there are a few other options here that I want to discuss. The Special Features tab has some cool behind the scenes type stuff, and there are also some previews for some other films. The Wallace and Gromit preview used to be a little unsettling when I was younger. I thought the fake were-rabbit Gromit drives around with was creepy. There's also this over-the-hedge one.
I convert my ABCs! Well, like I was saying...
They're quick bios for the film's main cast. The Chris Rock one might be a little outdated. The main menu also houses the Penguins of Madagascar, a Christmas caper. Predating the cartoon series, this follows the penguins getting into a bit of a situation on Christmas. We used to watch this a lot around Christmas when I was young, a true classic. Now the final secret I want to talk about isn't even labeled on the menu. Before I tell this story, I want to set the mood a little bit. I was a young kid hanging out on the Madagascar DVD menu like one does, just kind of moving the cursor around the menu, not really thinking much of it. I must have pressed up on the play movie option when suddenly I saw this, silhouette of the penguins. Now knowing about the penguin escape game, I assumed I just discovered another secret game. So I clicked on it, and I was greeted with this. Alright, now if you have no experience with this DVD menu, you're probably thinking, so what? But you gotta understand that this scared the shit out of me as a kid. And I know I'm not the only one. If you check the comments on YouTube, a lot of people had a similar experience as a child, and they were creeped out. I think it's a mix of the unfinished early animation and that fucking music that made this so creepy. But most of all, I think it's just the surprise factor. If this was labeled Madagascar animation production or something like that, I have no doubt that this would be remembered way less vividly by people. The fact that it's a hidden option on the menu just adds exponentially to the creepiness factor. But it also just goes a long way in making this DVD menu even more memorable. The fact that it had secrets hidden on it, it just gave it this mythical and mysterious quality. Even without these, I think this is an above average DVD menu. Very few have this many special features on just one disc like this one does. But the mysterious aspect just made it so much more interesting as a kid, like you wondered what else it was hiding. To whoever made this menu, I salute you. Hey guys, famous YouTuber Green Faena here after posting another Green Faena classic. I just want to let you know I got some things up in the works. I've had a script for this video about Origami Yoda, the book series, for like, I don't know, like 5 months now, but I haven't made the video yet because it's going to be a long one. But just know this is coming, and there's actually going to be 2 videos associated with that. Also, at some point in the future, I'm going to be uploading my first ever Green Faena short film, I like to call it. It's not really a short film, it's sort of a comedic, more live action video. So that'll be coming around sometime soon. So yeah, just stay tuned.